Hello, and welcome to Cuse Tonight, Syracuse's best and only late show. I'm Sammy Lindell, joined by my wonderful sidekick for the evening, Janna Van Vranken. Janna, how you doing tonight?
Well, Sammy, I'm doing pretty good, minus the fact that 5 minutes ago, my heel detached from my shoe, but that's okay because I've been upgraded to the sidekick, and everyone knows that that's the favorite character.
Oh, Janna, you can never trust those heels from Shein, and that's all out of love because I love you. And speaking out of love, our show is dedicated to our favorite Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day. We've got lots of love, lots of laughs, and even more yik yaks to share with you. Some of us will be cuffed, others will be depressed. So break out the chocolate candy for your girlfriend or the tissues and Ben & Jerry's for yourself. Honestly, they should do a sale this year because we can tell on Yik Yak that y'all are lonely. But don't take our word for it. We've got receipts of some of our favorite Yik Yaks this week. Y'all are down bad. For our first one, you're free February 14th. Maybe make some reservations at the Bird Library for all the classes you're failing, bro. I mean, they've got a point. It is a Monday night, and I feel like I'm definitely pretty close to failing out of Viz 251. Turns out I'm a pretty bad photographer.
Sammy, I'm really sorry to hear about the school thing, but I feel like the kids who are failing the classes are not using the bird study rooms for the purpose of the bird study rooms.
Janna, you are such a dirty-minded dog. I mean, do you have any plans to go to Bird for Valentine's Day? I mean, is that your place of choice for a date?
Well, I prefer to do my studying in my Ernie Davis single.
Janna, do you have a hot date, someone in mind?
I definitely have a few class crushes that I would not mind being my study partner.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind being stuck with you, but a girl can dream. But speaking of which, our next Yik Yak reads, manifesting. He asked me to be his Valentine. I feel like the girls are super into manifestation these days. So do you have any manifestation techniques, Janna? I feel like you would.
Well, I'm really getting into sand drawing. I like to draw portraits of my fascinations in my Zen garden.
Oh, your fascinations? Well, I'm glad you're finding peace somehow with yourself. And for our final Yik Yak of the night, what's in the air? Because it's obviously not love. Speak for yourself, dude. I can't wait for my Zoom date with my long-distance boyfriend Monday night. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
Sammy, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I actually wrote this Yik Yak, but not in the context that you're thinking of. I was actually sitting behind someone with really bad BO.
Bro, not the bad BO. That is definitely a red flag. And unless you're living under a rock, which some of you are, you all know about red flags. Whether they're holding dead deer carcasses in their Tinder profile or overusing Facetune, y'all know to stay away. But here are some red flags that pertain more to Syracuse, so you can protect yourself this Valentine's Day. First and foremost, if they're sitting in the front row of your 100+ person lecture class, that's gonna be a no from me. I'm sorry, but your nearly half-dead professor will not remember who you are no matter how close you are to kissing his butt. Figuratively and literally. But we can't forget about the people who sit in the back rows. That's also really weird, guys. I guess that's better than the people who just don't even show at all because it's too cold and they don't want to walk through the snow. I got a lot of friends that do that. They skip in class because it's too cold. Then why'd you come to Syracuse? They have no problem trekking from the mount to the frat row later that night in a tube top and ripped jeans. Those chicks are probably going to meet up with the guys who wear shorts to class in the middle of winter when there's a blizzard outside. And I'm coming home with frostbite. I'm wearing my mittens and stuff. These guys are strutting around in Nike shorts. Is this social clout worth the hypothermia? You know what? It's a plus if they're neon, like the ones those iPad kids wear. It's literally a walking red flag. It's not even remotely disguised. Janna, what's a red flag that you're most fearful of?
Sammy, I'll get to that in a second, but honestly, I'm kind of impressed with the people who walk around in shorts and sandals. I don't know how they do it. I've lived here my entire life. I still overdress. And I also have to defend those who sit in the front of the class as somebody with poor vision. I get it. But my red flags, now we'll go into them. The kids that go to class just to play games on their laptop. This is an expensive school. Why are you wasting your time and your money? And I'm a little bit of a hypocrite to say this, but with Snapchat being the only mode of communication, Sammy, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I guess I have a red flag already, so you better let my boyfriend know, because I'm constantly game pigeoning in class. But, I mean, it's the worst, dude, when people are saying they're right outside the city, like, oh, I'm from Connecticut, but I'm right outside New York City, like 76 minutes away. Like, what are you talking about? You go to the city once or twice a year just to take pics in front of Rockefeller Center. I mean, that's literally me, though. But, you know, you're getting a pathological liar when you're getting a person like that.
Sammy, does it count if I tell people I'm from Syracuse, but like in reality I live in a suburb 7 minutes away?
I mean, like, I definitely feel like you're fine. I'm more referring to like the girls from North Jersey and Fairfield who like claim to be New Yorkers. But speaking of New Jersey, that's a red flag in itself. But would you consider swiping right on Otto's profile on Tinder to be a red flag? With Valentine's Day around the corner, we wanted to see how you all would react if you encountered a, well, expected yet familiar face on Tinder. Would you be willing to peel off the embarrassment of being single on Valentine's Day by squeezing an orange? Weirdly enough, some of you would, because we went undercover, made a Tinder account acting as Otto the Orange. I mean, and boy, y'all were thirsty for some orange juice. So Otto literally goes in this text, I'm always quiet, so you'll know I'll listen. Winky face? I'm actually internally screaming right now. And this chick responds, you know, my favorite drink is orange juice. Laughing emoji. This girl genuinely deserves jail time. I'm so sorry, Janna. I just need to get your thoughts.
I mean, it's not every day that you see Otto on Tinder. The girl's just trying to shoot her shot for the school mascot. I get it.
I mean, you're just a pretty generous girl, I guess. But on to the next. Otto goes, you can ride my scooter anytime, anywhere, winky face. I mean, Otto's got game. I can't even lie. And this person goes back, mask on or off during juicing. I gotta say, like, my jaw hit the floor when I first read this. That's gross.
Girl, my jaw is on the floor. I thought this show was PG.
I mean, like, let's just move on. This one's a little more wholesome, I guess. Otto goes, you could ride my scooter or me. Ugh. And get this, Otto is rejected. This person goes, scooter would be sick.
In all honesty, I would love the opportunity to ride Otto's scooter. It's gotta be the fastest way around campus.
Okay, well, I guess Otto got kind of salty after this, even though this is literally an orange, but the person slides in first and goes, hey, how's your day? And then kissy face, do you not want me? And Otto picked up on the fact that this person was a pick me because he responded, I don't, orange emoji. That is cold.
Yeah, I don't even know what I don't orange emoji even means, so yes, very, very cold.
Well, regardless, enjoy your V-Day and just don't lose your V card to the school mascot. Sorry, Grandma. That'll be a really fun story to tell the grandkids, though. Remember, folks, if you've hooked up with a short king or queen on campus, you might have already gotten with a slice of Otto. They just can't tell that to you for a few years. Coming up after the break, our friend Megan is joining the set to get to the bottom of some celebrity mysteries. Ooh.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Miss me? Don't worry, I know you did. But you know what people don't miss? Those embarrassing V-Day memories. We know y'all have some because our crew went out to dig up some dirt.
Yeah. Pin me up next or something. That was gross, yeah. Okay, who do you have a crush on right now? Shout them out.
By name?
Yeah.
John Mayer.
Shout out Madison Seltzer. All right, go off. Thanks.
I don't know if I can say this.
No? Is there an answer?
On video, there is an answer.
Okay, T, do you want to say a code word?
Ex-girlfriend.
Ever ghosted anyone?
Yes.
Trash. Why?
They weren't giving me back the same energy.
So did they try to ghost you?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah. Good thing to reflect on.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the worst, like the most embarrassing movie or song you've ever like hooked up to?
The Kid Laroi album.
Really? Yeah. Wow, that's.
Does The Office count as a show?
Yeah, that's fair, honestly. What episode was it?
I think the Diversity Day one.
Oh, that's my favorite one. Okay.
Either Shrek or the B movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Real answers?
Real answers.
Okay, Slay.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's a good one.
Wow, Megan, that's some tea for sure. Thanks for getting people to be so vulnerable. Now, Janna, do you have any Valentine's Day plans?
Well, Sammy, in the past, I've only had one Valentine's Day in a relationship, and obviously that did not really work out that well, so I'm very excited to just hang out with my girlfriends and just chill.
Sounds fun. I mean, as you know, as I said before, I do have a Zoom date with my long-distance boyfriend. Our first Valentine's Day was in person last year, on Zoom again, and this is year 3, so I'm super excited to say in the least, but I am going to see him next weekend, so that's awesome. But coming up, 2 girls giggle and gossip as they guess celebrity love children and get excited because one of those girls is me. So stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. Now, as some of you know, Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner just had a sweet, sweet little baby. And in honor of that, Olivia Maniscalco is actually in studio to help me decipher pictures of celebrities that have been morphed together. So we're gonna play Guess That Celebrity Love Child. Now, fun fact, Olivia and I actually went to high school together, and she was our class clown senior year. Olivia and I love to play super silly games like this, so we're just gonna jump into this one. Olivia, are you nervous? The stakes are pretty high, girl.
Yep, I almost just peed my pants, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
So nervous.
Wow, this is a real honesty hour.
Yeah.
You're being super honest and
I know,
vulnerable.
super vulnerable.
Thank you so much for that.
Obviously.
Anyways, let's start with our first one. Now, what do you think about this photo? I mean, look, what are you thinking right now? Tell me your thoughts.
Well, that's obviously Addison Rae is one side of it.
Right.
You know, the second, you know, it's really, the second celebrity is really not coming to mind right now. It just looks like Addison Rae, but different.
So, actually, a hint.
Yeah, I need a hint.
This person is an actor.
Okay, very
was
huge hint.
recently in Spider-Man.
Oh, a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking. Okay.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Andrew Garfield.
No.
Tom Holland.
No.
Tobey Maguire.
No.
Who else is in Spider-Man?
Should we skip
Just
to
tell
the
me.
next one?
Just tell me.
Willem Dafoe.
Oh, I was not gonna guess that.
Okay. Well, smarty pants.
Yeah,
so
I'm so
let's
smart.
move on to our next photo.
All
Let's see if
right.
you can get this one. Maybe you'll
Okay.
get a little prize at the end.
Yeah.
I don't really know yet.
Oh, I hope so.
But
Oh, for
next photo. This one is an interesting one.
Okay, that's Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift 100%, but who is it morphed with?
Is it Carly Kloss?
No. It's actually a
It
guy,
looks
and
like
he actually
Carly.
goes to SU.
Oh, goes to SU?
Yeah.
Kent?
No.
Jake Bon
No.
Jovi?
No.
Who goes
He's
to
on the basketball team.
Oh,
He's actually a
Buddy
pretty good.
Boeheim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Ding,
yes,
ding, ding,
yes,
Olivia.
yes,
I see you.
obviously.
You're pretty good at this whole
I'm like
guessing game.
so good at this game. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Now let's check out this photo. What are you thinking right
All right, Zendaya immediately, but hint. I need a
now?
hint.
Billionaire.
Billionaire?
I think billionaire.
Billionaire. Kylie Jenner.
I think Amazon.
Oh, Jeff Bezos.
Yes.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty Zendaya heavy,
Interesting.
but definitely Jeff Bezos was the
Huh.
other half. Good job, Olivia.
All right.
You know your stuff, girl. Let's look at this one.
Okay, Shailene Woodley. No.
Try again.
Oh gosh.
This one really surprised
Dua
me.
Lipa.
Yep, Dua Lipa's one of them. Who's
Okay.
the other half?
Give me.
She's
a
actually a
hint.
talk show host. Like.
Oh,
it's
it's
so funny.
the other half's a girl.
Yes.
Okay.
She lives in LA. Talk show host. Blonde, short hair. Kind of like just like.
I might not get
Kind
this
of like
one.
the same person.
I might not get this
She
one.
gives away a lot of money.
Oh, Ellen.
Yes.
Ellen
Ellen.
DeGeneres, my girl.
Woo! Now let's take a look at our last one, Olivia. If you get this one, I'll buy you Carvel.
Oh my gosh, this is so much
No.
pressure. All right, Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
And is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Okay. Paul Rudd.
Nope. Think The Office.
Think The Office. Jim. What's his name? It's not, is it Jim Halpert? John Krasinski. Think. Steve Carell.
Yes.
Oh,
You know,
I did that all by
I'm gonna buy you
I did that all
ice
by
cream
myself.
Still,
Oh,
you know.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So it's a date.
Yes,
Valentine's
totally.
Day? Are you free on Valentine's Day?
Yes, I'm so free on Valentine's Day.
God.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well,
Okay, yeah.
I'm so excited. Olivia, do you want to go skiing and then?
Yes, let's go
Carvel?
skiing and then Carvel.
Olivia's actually a very good skier.
Yep, I'm really good at skiing. So.
Well, we're gonna have to get a segment of us skiing maybe one time.
Definitely.
Well, don't leave yet, especially if you're a fan of Bachelor, because we put our own twist on The Bachelor here at SU. And let me just say, this season is the most dramatic yet.
OTN is on all your favorite apps: Apple TV, Fire TV, and Roku. Search Orange Television Network or OTN. OTN has its best shows, short films, and CitrusTV on demand. Family and friends can watch OTN too. Watch the live stream of OTN to catch live CitrusTV news, live from Studio B, and mornings on the Hill. On or off campus, watch OTN anywhere.
Bachelor Nation, welcome to Syracuse University's first ever season of The Bachelor. And let me tell you, this is the most dramatic season yet. Let me first introduce you to our Bachelor, Ethan Frank. Come on out here, Ethan. How are you doing tonight? You're such a hit
doing
already.
great.
Oh my gosh, we are so excited to have you.
Well, thank you.
So let's break the ice for Bachelor Nation. Tell us a fun fact about yourself.
Well, people call me Diesel.
Okay. Can I call you Diesel?
No, absolutely
Well,
not.
why not?
Come on.
Come on, what, Diesel? Come on. Let me work with you here. I want to call you Diesel. We're getting to be friends. We have a whole season together. Come on, you got to give me something here.
This is literally the first time I've met you.
All right. Well, Ethan, I guess you're not going to budge on this one, but what are you looking for in a woman since you're such a catch, apparently?
Just a pretty woman, you know, nice hair, gorgeous eyes, you know, everything you'd want in the girl of your dreams.
I think a super shallow man would want. Yeah, absolutely. So this is actually great for you because you're not going to be able to see these women at all. Like
I don't
literally.
like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. So let's see if any of these women are a match for you. Good luck, ladies. This one's a tough one. Contestant number 1, what year are you? Where are you from? And why are you here on The Bachelor?
Well, I'm a junior. I'm actually from here in Syracuse. And I'm here to make my boyfriend jealous because, I mean, what the hell? He's only spent the last 3 out of 4 days with me. That's ridiculous. And he's right here in studio to watch this all go down.
Yeah, you don't get to take my bus card home tonight.
Not the bus card, contestant number 1, not the bus card. Well, contestant number 1, I gotta say, 3 out of 4 days, that's not good enough for you? What are you looking for with Ethan here?
Well, his name is Ethan actually also, and we've only spent the last 3 out of 4 days together. I need at least 7 out of 7.
How do you feel about that? 7 days a week?
That's a big commitment, Sammy. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm going to need to spend some time with girl number 1 to figure out if I can do 7 days a week.
Well, don't worry. We're going to find out a lot about these girls. You have no clue what's coming your way, Ethan. Contestant number 2, let's get to know you. What year are you? Where are you from? The whole shebang. Why are you on The Bachelor?
I'm a freshman from New Jersey, and I'm on The Bachelor to find someone who I can bring home to my dad. Listen, in the past, it's been a little rough. I haven't had the best luck with men, and I'm hoping that this man can be the one of my dreams.
That's just so inspiring. It just makes my heart melt. How about you?
Well, hopefully I can be that man.
I mean, we live in a male-dominated world. She's just so progressive, wanting to bring this man home to her dad. Do you think you could be that person, and why?
Well, I'm not going to get into politics here, Sammy, but I do think I could be that man.
Well, I certainly don't, but let's meet contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a sophomore. I'm actually also here from Syracuse, and in the past, my luck with love has not been working out very well. Most of my relationships have been very, very one-sided. The guys just don't seem to like that I'm following them around. They just don't reciprocate my feelings, but I think all of that has changed. You know, as Sammy says, you got a lot in store for you to hear and a lot to learn. I've actually tracked down the love of my life here in studio.
Well, when you're saying contestant number 3 is that you put a tracking device on our Bachelor?
What?
You could call it a tracking device. I wouldn't think of it like that. You know, everyone's into sharing their location these days. I would say it's more of like a find your friends.
Okay, well,
I think I'm going to need to make sure there's nothing, you know, in my suit or anything.
No, we're going to have to check you on the way out. Like, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of you, but I also don't want you to, you know.
This is the person you're letting on the show?
We're going to have to talk to my producer about that one. But contestant number 3, I see your motivation. We've all been through that phase, I feel like, an obsessive tracking phase. I've actually been there myself, if you can believe that. You probably can. You already hate me, basically. But
I definitely can.
Well, let's get into the real questions. No one will be eliminated this round, so let's just ease into it. Contestants, what is your ideal first date?
Well, I think my ideal first date is definitely a photo adventure. We go out, we take pictures, we post them all online. I mean, I think that's the best way to make somebody jealous, if I do say so myself.
Posting online is actually really, really helpful for when you're looking for somebody. I know every girl does it. Every girl is stalking their man online.
I think you're absolutely psycho.
I agree.
I think you're a little bit boring.
I'd call it basic, because my dream date would be something so simple. Walking on a beach with a dog and getting a little pizza after, you know what I mean?
I think a much better first date would be in the woods, and you know, Syracuse, we get a lot of rain at the end of spring, so that's when ideally you want to go, because the soil is going to be nice and moist for digging.
Why do you want to dig?
What does that have to do with a date?
To make a sandcastle.
In the dirt?
We live in
It's
Syracuse.
Well, it doesn't matter. You were talking about the beach.
Yeah, where's a beach in Syracuse?
I want to go on a vacation with him.
Wow.
Well, ladies, those are some lovely answers, but we do have the Green Lakes around, which is pretty sweet, don't you think?
I love beaches.
Pretty lit, like the Green Lakes, come on.
Have you been?
Of course I've been. I go all of the time,
Well,
you know.
I don't know if I could take your recommendation, so.
Well, that's pretty awkward. Well, where would your ideal first date be?
A vacation on the beach.
Right, so it sounds like contestant number 2 is up your alley.
I like dogs too, so maybe so.
Wow, well, let's see what we can do about that. Let's get to know these contestants a little bit more. Unfortunately, we do have to eliminate somebody this round. And speaking of elimination, contestant number 3, this might be your question. Girls, what do you think is the best way to hide a dead body?
Well, I guess acid, maybe?
Only if you have like 2 days. Oh my God.
Your first thing is acid? That's what you're going to say?
I have plenty of time on my hands.
What are you, a
People jealous
chemist?
is a whole process. Maybe I am. What are you? A mortician?
I am in love.
I don't know what is going on here, but guys, you gotta keep it simple. It's literally a bear, an icicle, and you call it a day.
Girl, try to shovel May and the woods. A lot easier.
You need help.
Your guys are so aggressive. Oh my God.
Acid.
Acid. It's easy. It's simple.
Well, Dr. Phil, we're going to need you in the room pretty soon. Maybe that'll be our next special guest on the show because these women all need help individually. Ethan, who do you...
Nice catch there.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make amends with you. But we got to eliminate one chick this round. Who are you eliminating?
Well, I think if I take contestant number 3's advice and go on a long walk with her in the woods, I think she'll be the only one returning from that walk. So I'm going to have to eliminate contestant number 3.
I'm so sorry, contestant number 3. I know that you've been tracking this one down, but you're done. You're gonna have to
See
get
you
out
in
of
your
here.
dreams, Diesel.
She's a bit dramatic.
You need to find my iPhone or something. We got to call the cops or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is our final question, ladies. Diesel, this is me, the deciding question.
Okay.
Do you guys believe in love at first sight?
This is a good question, Sammy. No, absolutely not.
You're wrong. Because first off, in relationships, the first thing that matters is looks. So if I look at someone, I need to automatically be in love with them or else there's no relationship at all.
There's so much more to looks. You have to get to know somebody, get to know their personality. Looks are not all that matter. That's not why I'm here.
Well, tell that to my past relationships. Looks are the only thing that matters.
Well, Ethan, I feel like you've heard every single thing you need to know, both good and bad, all sides of these women, and you're down to the final 2. Who do you choose to be your girl?
I'm going to go with contestant number 2, Sammy. She agreed with most of the things I said. She didn't say anything creepy. She's not going to she's not going to kill me with acid. So,
That's definitely a win for you. All right. Well, contestant number 2, we haven't seen her yet, but it's time to unmask. Dang, Janna, you got rejected, but stay tuned for next episode. You may just see some more from our bachelor and his wonderful match. But that's all the time we have for you tonight. Have a good night from both Janna and I. We both hope you enjoyed a night full of laughter, love, and hopefully not too many tears. But please, for the love of God, stop swiping right on Otto.